back to the fence, and that's gone.
There it is. Ace to win the set. It's caught. 20-10 touchdown.
This is going to be in the gap.
Yes! Score! Go to deflection. The Andover Huskies win their first state championship.
Good evening and welcome from the Andover High School, home of the Andover Huskies as they play host to the Hudson Raiders. It's the first visit ever for the Hudson Raiders to Andover. The two times these teams have met at the border of the battle tonight. The Raiders coming to the mark of 5-5 and averaging 45 points a game, coming off a couple of stack wins. Meanwhile, Andover, a mark of 3-5. 63 points per game is what they're averaging. As we get ready for the final lineups that are set. And we'll get ready here for the opening tip. You get a look here. Starters tonight for the Andover Huskies will be Cam Bagali, followed by Aiden Shaw. Luke Danicky as well will start also, and Luke Fenton will be starting as well, followed by Alex Kopetsky. Three of the starters for the Huskies come into this game averaging double figures. Luke Danicky, another outstanding season, 13 points, 12 boards a game. Luke Fenton, 18 points a game. And Bagali at 7 points a game, followed also by Kopetsky, who's averaging 14 a game. For the Hudson Raiders, they'll start off with Sam LeBlanc, averaging 5 a game. Ross Yeager, averaging almost 6 a game. Along with Sam Swavely, averaging 7 a game. And Sam Swalbeck, 8 points a game. Also one of the starters, followed by Tyler Lazard. He's a 6'3" junior, averaging 12 points a game and 4 rebounds. We are underway, moving right to left here. We have the Huskies in possession in the black, the Raiders in the white and gray. Bagali takes this to the lane, digs to the side. Fenton kicks it back out now. Bagali gets a look and whistled for the travel. First turnover of the game. Excited to see this Hudson Raider squad team as they have picked up some impressive wins. Their most recent win was a 70-57 win on Saturday. That came over Woodbury. That Woodbury team came into that game with the 7-2 mark. Coming right out, trying to put some pressure, slicing and dicing it inside. Miss on that layup. Unable to convert back the other way. Kick down low. Start the weave up top to Bagali. Bagali passes it up top to Shaw. Shaw now to the wing to Bagali. He's guarded closely right there by Swalbach. Thinking about shooting it. They kick it right back out. That's Fenton who starts it all back again. On the transition here. Back the other way. Excuse me for a couple of technical difficulties that I think we have squared away. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this Monday night high school basketball. Inbounding now, Hudson. Look to the corner, and they'll set up their motion offense. Up top again, and Swavely had it. Nice dish down low. That goes to LeBlanc, and LeBlanc scores the first 2 of the game. That dime will go to Swavely there. Now up around the wing, trying to power it in again to Denicky. Denicky, man of many talents. Also all-state football player for the Huskies team that went to the semifinals this year in Class 5A. Safety, receiver, and now he's going to shoot from 3 and does not get the roll. Front of the rim, kicks back, turn around, That's just off the mark. Some offensive board and plenty of opportunities. The Huskies cannot convert on any of those. Shaw had a good look as well. Up top now. They'll look cross court. Looks to the wing. Thought about a little shot from the corner. They'll kick it back out top. Good power move on it. Shoveled underneath for a cutter. LeBlanc that time with a beautiful pass. And able to convert on that pass to Lassard. This Kopetsky for two. He was challenged. That's just short front of the rim. Rebound. Back here to the Raiders, who lead early here by a score of 4-0. Lassard now with it, tries to make a move, cuts off against Dedeke. Bagali trying to peel off the defense. Here's a three-point attempt, and that's good. Swalback hits the three. It's a team that doesn't make or shoot a lot of threes. They only had 31 three-point shots are made coming into this game. And converting here. Getting two, reciprocating. I'm back the other way. There's Fenton. He gets his first two. 7-2 lead. Working down low, looking for another cutter. Gets it to the wing. That's Yeager. Down low. Lassard kicks it to the corner. Huskies remain in the man-to-man. Dedeke goes for the steal off Lassard. Lassard kicks it to this one corner. A three-point attempt hard off the iron. Brought back down. They'll reset. They'll get the fresh 20. 7-2 the score here, opening minutes of this first half. Powering down. They'll bonk off the back. Squared up defensively. Nice play there by Dedeke. Gets a board. Those come by the dozen for Dedeke. Now up top, they'll rotate it. On the transition. Kopetsky thinks about it, but the man-to-man D, a little too snug. But Golly throws up a shot just as the contact emerges on him, and that'll draw the first foul of the game.
Foul number 10, Ross Yeager.
Yeager picks up that foul, his first. And they'll give him two for shooting. Bagali at the line. He's averaging 7 points a game. Gets his first bucket here. Hitting that first free throw. Thanks for joining us tonight as we get things set and cleared. And there we go, Bagali. And I believe we have all technical difficulties taken care of. We'll move it down now, 7-4. The deficit for the Huskies. Again, they come into the mark of 3-5. The Raiders 5-5. They also play the Raiders at, it's called that D1 level for the state of Wisconsin. Working again outside the perimeter, trying to find a cutter down low. They'll work the weaves up top, and we get a call here. And the travel. So one turnover apiece. Meanwhile, Mickey Deschênes is now in. Mikey Deschênes for the Huskies. Kopetsky will take a seat. He was questionable coming into tonight. But Golly tries to go baseline. Now Dedeke has it. Takes it to the elbow there. Dedeke fakes the shot. Gets the defender up. The shot wheeled away. Good defense, one and done after the shot by Stay. Raiders bring it back and now continue their way, and they have the 3-point lead. Hard drive to the lane, reverse layup on that toss. Transition time now after Swavely quickly gets back into the play. Bagali whistled on the turnover, and we will look like initially maybe a timeout, but no, not to be had. Hudson will inbound here, and it's Oscar Grothaus who's in the game now for Hudson, bringing the ball up as Swavely, a 6-foot junior. to the wing, and the key player here is Lassard. Lassard averaged about 8 points a game as a sophomore. Works it out. Back into the hands of Lassard. They switch up defenders. Deschênes is now trying to guard him. He's trying to walk him down, and Bagali picks up the steal. Kind of saw that pass coming. And then a whistle fouled on Hudson on the transition. That'll go on Aiden Jamison. That foul, that's his first. That's the second team foul for the Raiders. Shaw has it. Now a long three launched here and in and out. Fenton could not get that to fall. To the lane, kicks to the near corner now. On to get some ball movement involved. Another three, nothing but net. Pure on that one. Jamison hits his three, and as mentioned, as a team that hit 31 three-point shots this season, 31 made coming into this one. They have 2 already. To the lane, Fenton is stripped on a nice defensive play. Tried to get down a little too low. On the transition, coming back now, Nelson, and good. Right now, the Raiders getting some balanced scoring. They lead 12-4. Bagali at the wing. Wings it around. Shaw's going to unleash a three. In and out. Controlled here by the Raiders, and they'll quickly work the transition. To the lane, trying to get a mismatch, kicking it back. Punched out from behind by Deschênes. He'll get the ball on the turnover. Left hand toss. And this is just off the mark. Good work by Deneke to get that offensive board. Goes to the glass for 2. That was a signature Luke Deneke play. Getting that offensive board for Deneke. Banging his way back in, the 6'6" senior. Collect his first 2 and a well-earned one. I have him already for 3 rebounds for Deneke already here tonight. That's a 12-6 lead for Hudson. They'll inbound. A lot of players already rotating in and out here for the Raiders. Move it up top. 10:20 to play here in the first half. Thanks for joining us on this QCTV Sports presentation. A drive near the lane. Now they kick back out. It goes wide. And this time, a good drive and a good touch. A runner with some touch, and Swalback picks up the 2. He's got 5 in the game. 14-6, a chance now for Hudson to pick up their biggest lead of the game. They have about 8 right now. A constant motion offense here. Off the pick. Fending below. Numbers coming in quickly here. Shot in the lane. Good touch. Jamison picks up another 2. They quickly have that 10-point lead. Now Hudson 16-6. They said, we came all this way. We might as well get something out of it. Shaw misses a 3 attempt. 1 and done. Around the wing and rotating back in. Huth is now in, number 22 as well. Go to the lane, a little trip action, but now transition comes on the turnover. Bagali, good bounce pass to Kopetsky. Kopetsky misses. Bagali misses on the follow-up. And Hudson doesn't have the numbers, but they'll take it to the lane and get the spin on that ball. Whoa, that was like a tremendous pool shot with the spin activity, and Grothaus picks up the 2. Timeout by Andover. They trail 18-6 here with 8:48 to play in the first. They're getting a good round of scoring. I have 5 players already in the scorebook here for the Hudson Raiders squad. Again, this is a team for Hudson that had a record last year of 20-7. And they captured the Big River Conference. They lost 5 seniors last year, including 3 starters. This is so far this season. A team that's had some trouble putting up. Their high on the season of putting up for points was 80 points that they scored against Chippewa Falls. Their low was 38 versus River Falls. So they've been able to stack their last 2 wins, a 33 win over Rice Lake, and then most recently last Saturday, a 70-57 win over Woodbury. That got them to 5-5, but again, averaging just 45 points a game. Right now, they're out to a good start with 18. I'd mentioned 3-point makes were kind of a premium for Hudson coming into this game with 31. They've already made 2 tonight. Just to put that in perspective, Luke Fenton on the season, one of the top in the state with made 3. He already has 33 on the season himself. He's made a couple of attempts, unable to convert either of those. Bagali with a couple of free throws. Denicky with a good hard board and put back up. A couple of the contributors already here for Andover. Deschen wants to stop, slips to Bagali, matriculates his way to the lane. This is a 3, and this is Kopetsky for 3. A big 3 for Kopetsky and the Huskies. Nice play by setup time by the head coach Jeremy Havel coming out of that timeout. Back to just a single-digit deficit now, 18-9. They put it in the hands of Lassard. Lassard wants to go to the left side. Bagali seals him off. He kicks it to the wing. This is a 3, rings out. Physical rebound attempt gathered in by Huth. Huth gets it back to Swalback. Working it back now. Lassard takes it hard to the board. Nice defensive play put on that time by Eddie Miles. Makes the block, brings it down, starts the fast break back out. Huskies a chance to cut into that deficit a little bit more. Deschen, nice little move, stop, dig, spin. Deschen with his first 2 of the game. A beautiful move. Huskies now within 7. Setting up the us. They get a look here, and that's Swalback. Kick back up. I think it's a move here, and another 3. Getting contributions across the way. That one, no surprise. Lassard picks up that one. Lassard now with 5 on the game, back to a double-digit lead, 21-11. Deschen looking inside to Miles, but now they'll reverse it. Back to Deschen. Couple of dribbles, kicks out wide. Bagali about to go up. He stripped, gets it back behind the back pass, rotating it back. Shaw gets a look for 3, and yes, cash. Good ball retention that time as Bagali got stripped, got it back, kicked it to Miles. Miles gets the dime on an assist and a 3 for Shaw. 1 and done for the Raiders. Here they come. Huskies set it up. Shaw likes this 3-ball, corner pocket. Yes! They appeared. They're going to call a foul, it appears. Yeah, they're going to give them the 3, and then they're calling a foul there on number 11 in Lassard. Wow. Well, some clutch shooting, getting it back here for Shaw. Picks up a couple of key 3s, and that draws that deficit now to just 4 for Andover. They trail 21-17. Joe Rulin and QCTV on a Lite presentation tonight. Thanks everyone for joining us. Kopecky sealed off almost at midcourt. Crossover dribble, kicks it back. Rotation continues through on the weave. Now to the corner, and shot clock there. It was reset for 20 and not, I think, the 35 that I think most of us had expected. I didn't even look. 21-17, now team in white. It's the Hudson Raiders. Down low again. Trying to work. A couple of 11s working across and one another. Drawing a foul on Deneke. And Tyler Lassard, the junior at 6'3". Very crafty with his skill. He'll go to the line for the first time here this evening. It's the first foul on Deneke. It's the first team foul on Andover.
Jamison in the game.
Converts on the second. Does Lassard. To the corner, Kopecky looks inside. Moves it right back out to the top and gets it at the wing, trying to get by the defender. Crossover, stops at the elbow and hits the shot. Kopecky has two more. 5 so far tonight. Huskies trail now just by 3, 22-19. Hard move, Lassard inside, and they're going to call him for traveling. It looked like he did drag that foot as he was about to go up to make the move. So, Huskies now with a chance to tie. Couple of double digits deficit they've had to overcome. They'll get a look here. Shot from the corner and swatted back out, but into the hands of the Raiders. They have the numbers. They convert for the numbers, and the layup is good. Swavey on the fast break bucket. Back to 5. Looking for the top, and good looking 3. Kopecky, his second of the game. Andover draws to within 2. 3 ball from the wing, front of the rim. Here comes Deneke leading. Fenton kicks a pass. Back and a look here, unable to convert, just missing on that opportunity was Shaw. Inside, a kick up top. Controlled there by Swavey. Now a quick trap try to put on and leaves a gap in the middle. Crafting his way through the middle, slicing the defense and putting up 2 more on a nice way to close that drive by Lassard. 1 and done for Andover, and they're also going to get called for the foul as they try to pressure the Hudson point guard coming up. 3:03 to go. In this first half, it's a 26-22 lead. They'll bring it up far side. Now work it back around. That's Jamison back in. A 3 attempt short. Rebounded by Bagali. Cam Bagali brings it up. Surveys the court here. Fenton has it in the corner. Deschen comes for that exchange. Over dribbles. Picks up the dribble. Kicks it over. Back to Bagali, and they work the perimeter. Bagali again faking left, going right at the elbow. A fade away from the line. Bam! Cam gets the 2. his first field goal of the game, and Andover draws at a 26-24 deficit. Hudson with 2:15 to play in this first half. Trying to reverse dribble. Good defense by Bagali. They'll rotate it up top. Jamison now to the far side in the corner. Trying to bang his way in as LeBlanc. And he's tied up. They'll call the foul, and that's going to go. Stays. First foul. Lassard comes back in. Meanwhile, taking a seat as LeBlanc. Just the third team foul on Andover. They'll inbound into the wing here. Kicks down to the corner. They were trying to hit. They were trying to get the pass to Lassard. Lassard had his back turned and was already through the lane, and Andover knocked it out of play. That was Stay with that defensive play. Back again. 3-ball corner pocket, and that's hard off the rim. Good offensive board by Yeager. Draw the foul, and they'll call it a shooting foul for Yeager. Ross Yeager, a 6'1" senior. Bagali picks up that foul. That's his first. And shooting the two here with 1:39 to go, Yeager. He's officially in the books. I have 7 different scorers right now. Full of the Raiders with 1:39 left, and Yeager gets the second. Now reclaims that 4-point lead at 28-24. Inside to Deneke. Deneke puts it up. Misses. Had the rebound knocked out of his hands, and it's transition time now for Hudson, and they try a pass down low.
80 Miles in the game.
Deflected out. Miles comes back in. Bagali. Had it there. It was put on Nelson as a foul whistled for the Raiders. Again, just their 4th team foul. Kicks it to Shaw here. Shaw wanted to get it to Bagali, but they had him covered in the corner. Bagali tries to get it back into Miles, who powers his way in. Takes 2 to the bank. (28-26) cutting inside. Lassard. He's got some game, and he's also got some points. 10 already here. A steal for Hudson. Reverse layup, and they're going to call a push that time. I thought maybe he stepped out of bounds, but a foul called on Fenton. 24 seconds left in this first half. Huskies are trailing 30-26. Jack Brandel come back in. They'll take a timeout with 24 seconds left. On a great game. It's such a great game. It's a chance to see Hudson come to the backyard here with Andover, and they're putting on a good show here. They come into the mark of 5-5 after a couple of stacked wins. Meanwhile, Andover's last game was a 78-41 loss to Totino Grace last week, and now Deneke had 12 points, 10 boards. Of course, the all-purpose as well with Chapman For Totino Grace, he had 17. Huskies, of course, this year out with the services of Chase Pemberton. That's a big loss. Last season, 8 points is what he averaged a game, but had 54 three-pointers and just phenomenal with his ability to score and work the offense as well. Of course, a quarterback on the football team. Ended up having some ankle surgery. Out for the season. 15 seconds left as Hudson works it up near midcourt. Lassard, probably the candidate to take that last shot. He's got 6. He goes to the lane. Spin cycle move, and he's stripped. Nice play. Chance on the transition here. Shaw, no, couldn't get there in time just as he was getting ready to release the layup. The light went on and the siren went off, and that is it. We are at half, and wow, what a game thus far. 26 for the Huskies and 30 on the way for Hudson. Leading the way in scoring thus far for both teams has been Tyler Lassard, and he has 10. We're going to step away and return for second half action, but don't go away. We'll be back in just a moment, and we'll get you a little update here from QCTV. Thank you.
Excited to just get back and playing with all my guys. We've been playing together since like middle school, and I'm just seeing the coaching staff, seeing everybody every day. It just makes me happy. I think we hold each other accountable well. I think that's the biggest motivator for us. We don't want to let our team down. We want to play for each other, and I think that keeps us playing hard every day. As I continue to play varsity, I continue to get better over the years, and I just want to keep getting better and producing more and more and helping the team out. So for myself, I know after these last 2 years, I've been climbing that 1,000-point leader club, so I'm trying to get into there along with Trey. And team-wise, I want to go to state. I think that's all of our goals here. Jesse Jefferson, all of our assistant coaches, so that's our main goal.
Quiet about our goals this year. We have every intention of representing Section 7-4A at the state tournament. We took a couple beatings the last 2 years in the section tournament, but we're confident. We have some returning players. Our best players aren't 15 anymore, and we're ready to play. Our junior class is pretty deep this year. Trey Borchers, Paige Badani, Afi Beckway, Caleb Shearer. These 4 guys in particular have been playing together since they were in 4th and 5th grade. So the camaraderie is good. They've had a lot of success at the younger levels. They kind of hit their lumps as freshmen and sophomores, playing without a lot of experience, but they're juniors now.
I just feel like we're all so close with each other. I mean, me, Peyton, all the guys have been playing together, like I said, since middle school, and I feel like we just all are just connected so much.
A tough matchup tonight here at the Anoka Fieldhouse, where the Anoka Tornadoes took on the Wayzata Trojans, and early on it was a layup line for the Wayzata Trojans. Good feed here for Hawkinson. Sophie Hawkinson turns around, knocks that one down as well. They get out to an early lead to the Trojans. Back come the Tornadoes as Lizzie Shoknek knocks down a big jump shot there, cuts that lead back to 4. The lead balloons back up to 11, 21-10, and then the Tornadoes kind of get going. Drew Peterson knocks down a jumper, then knocks down a 3. That'll get us pretty close to the half, 27-24. Trojans lead at the break. Second half, Lydia Lackinen comes out hot, tries to get things going for the Tornadoes. Katie Emelot, though, had the answer for the Wayzata Trojans. Turnaround jumper there, turnaround jumper that time after the made layup. Lackinen tries to answer on the other side. Lydia finished with 15 tonight, had a very good one. Big three from Hawkinson late, though. That was sort of the sealer as the Trojans came out in the second half and executed the offense brilliantly, getting tons of looks at the rim, a lot of made layups, a lot of second chance opportunities. And no matter what the Tornadoes tried to do, they just couldn't get much closer than 10, 11, 12 points. Finally, the lead ballooned up to 16, and that's where it stayed. Final score tonight, 60-44. The Wayzata Trojans beat the Tornadoes on QCTV.
Thursday night at the Anoka Area Ice Arena, Northwest Suburban Conference Hockey. The Tornadoes hosting the Totino Grace Eagles. And it was the Eagles scoring twice in the first period after a couple of good looks there. Initial save by Lafferty, the goaltender for Anoka. Horak out in front from Anderson and Gallivan. His first goal of the season, 1-0 Totino Grace. Anoka, tight look there that sailed high. Then back comes Gallivan. And a rising wrister over the glove of the goaltender Lafferty under the crossbar. Gallivan's second of the season. And it was 1-0 to 2-0 after the first period. One goal in the second period scored by Totino Grace. Anoka had a power play chance and collected a couple of opportunities on that power play, unable to break through to get a goal on the board. And then off a little bit of a scramble on front, loose puck in the high slot. Blake Anderson, another high wrist shot under the crossbar. His second goal of the season made it 3-0 Totino Grace entering the third period. Totino would score early in the third, inside of the first 2 minutes. Scramble from behind the net, comes out in front, bodies down. Lafferty tried to cover it up, and the puck came free. And Murad got his stick on it, able to play it into a mostly open net for his fifth goal of the season. That made it 4-0, and that would be our final in the game here tonight. A couple of penalties here, crashing in on the goaltender in the final seconds of the game. Some frustrations boiled over, but it's Totino Grace getting their 6th win of the season, a 4-0 win over Anoka.
Strong 4A teams in different sections, but they both come in with some great
inside feed, beautiful to Rowe, but Rowe gets swatted a bit by Bagali as it looked like he kind of altered the shot, and Fenton's going to get an open three on the other end and knock it down. The lead, nice move by Fretheim, and he takes it in on a beautiful little spin move. Drive to the paint, drive and kick. This is textbook ball right here, swish.
Oh.
The back, now he's gonna have to, whoa, that's stolen by Kopetsky, but he lost his balance, didn't travel. There's numbers the other way. Can they finish this off in the corner for three? Got it. That's a big gift. Insanely hot right now, 12 points each on 4 threes. Kopetsky, the drive, and off the window, and still set the screen on Shaw. Logering's gonna go through it and keep it and make it. First time we've even gotten close to that, but they get a rebound and a steal. Kopetsky's got it, he's running in the floor 1-on-3 and takes it all the way in.
What a great.
It's a welcome sight for Coach Leeser. He's thinking, well, where was that earlier? Sampson for three, got it. And game. Fretheim up and under, beautiful. Gosh, that is so nice from Joey. And they lead by 4. Up and under, Crushane has thought about it. Now Logering from way downtown, got it. That's a huge basket. The Storm, they finish up strong tonight with a pretty balanced game. They get 30 in the first half, 31 in the second. They win it.
Yeah, and you know,
Girls high school basketball coming your way, QCTV. A Friday matinee. The Huskies come in with a record of 5-2, taking on the Rebels of Janklin Park, 2-7. Offensive board, cashing it back in. Miller had a double-double day on both rebounds and points all afternoon. Meanwhile, slicing it down the lane. Belangi picks up a couple on that drive. Beautiful move inside, great touch. Hagenbart, 2 of her 10 on the afternoon for the Rebels. Huskies had and jumped out to an early lead. Good hands, good turnover, forced the turnover, and Ellie Fields converts on the layup after forcing that turnover. Drive to the lane here, Frost. She was not told it all. In fact, she was hot on the afternoon, and she had 17 total. There's 2 of her 17 before the half. The Huskies had a 44-29 lead at half. Coming back in again, Miller, more of the same. And then, of course, Voller stops on a dime and a little spin cycle move for 2 of her 18 on the afternoon. A look for 3. Yes, raining down to 3 for Cash that time. Annika Olsen picks up the trifecta, kicking it out back wide. Looking at a 3, Belangi cashes in on her own 3 beyond the perimeter. Huskies, and a good hustle here. Heppel all the way down, streaks down, delivers a dime to Miller, who converts. And the Huskies take home a convincing 82-49 win. All core 4 players. Once again, Engelby, Miller, Frost, and Voller all in double figures. Huskies win 82-49. Welcome back here to the Andover High School as the Huskies play host to the Hudson Raiders, and they have a 30-26 lead at half. That is Hudson, and they've had a pretty explosive first half. As we take a look at some of the action that transpired here, is some good dimes down below. That connected Lassard on the pass from LeBlanc. And then they rotated around, picked up the trifecta. That by Swalback. Connected there. Here's a good offensive board. Good effort. All Denicky on that one. He picked up a couple. And a good drive, good floater that time. Oh, almost a reverse finger roll for that one to fly in. Deschen on a gorgeous drive. Start-stop type of drive. And that's where we're at here. It's first half, 4-point deficit for the Huskies at 30-26. Hudson will bring it up. They'll stay in that motion offensive set here. Trying to bang it around. Good left-handed move inside by Yeager. 4 points for him at just 2 in the first half. And they jump out now by 6. A good purposeful move inside. But Golly wants to look at 3. Now dishes it up along the side. Kicks to teammate there, Shaw. Now a move inside for Fenton. Fenton with just 2 points at half. He's averaging 18, misses there. Transition time now. Good lead ahead. Reverse layup, couldn't get the spin. Could Swavely and the Huskies bring down the board and transition back here the other way. Bagali defended there by LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets the steal, kicks it back. Now a chance. Swalback tries to go up. Bagali used that wide receiver jumping ability there, made the block, and then the block of the ball went down on top of Swalback, who went out of bounds and out of play. So Huskies will get that back. Excellent defensive effort that time by Bagali to get back. 17:04. Just underway here, second half. Always enjoy watching those transitions coming out of halftime. Bam, bam, Cam Bagali knocks that one down. His first 3 of the game. He had 4 the first half, 7 now total. Huskies draw to within 3, 32-29. Corner moving it out. Run the weave, Huskies maintain that man-to-man. Denicky guarding way up top on a point guard. Almost a steal there, but getting a look for a 3, no good. Bagali comes down with the rebound and was stripped by LeBlanc.
24, Sam LeBlanc.
And that will be LeBlanc's first foul of the game. First foul of the team foul of the second half. Here for Hudson. Bagali maybe starting to dial it up here. His season high 13 against Centennial. Can't miss on that, or can't hit on that one, but trying to battle for the rebound as always, Deneke. That's turned over and back to Hudson Deneke. He's a force on the boards, in the top 10 in the state, averaging 12 boards a game. Such a versatile player as well. The wing trying to shake the defense of Kopetsky, then on a switch, ends up with Deneke on him. Deneke follows down low. This is a three, and this is good. Swalbeck hits his second three of the game. He's got 8. And Hudson has a 6-point lead. 35-29, 15 and change. Strip Bagali on the transition. Coming back, Samuel Swalbeck with that left-handed knife to the glass. Wow, what a strong move. He's in double digits with 10. He and Lassard tied for the game high with 10 each. 37-29, baseline drive, bounce pass to Deneke. He wants to power up. He gets it stripped, and then it goes off the foot of Deneke after the initial strip. Hudson, a team averaging 45 points per game so far this season. A 5-5 mark, playing extremely well here as we start the second half. As I mentioned, they had an impressive win over Woodbury this past weekend. Cut inside again. Fade away. Chance defended well that time by Fenton. Bagali brings it up. Andover looking. Maybe get a move to the left and the drive, and bam, it's Cam again. I'm telling you, good strong move for Bagali. Closes the deal and takes 2 more to the bank. Now with 9 in the game for Bagali. Hudson, quick move. Oh, they find LeBlanc wide open. A nice dime that time. Explosive move by Swavely, and from there he dished it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc has 4. Offensive foul going to be whistled here on Andover. That's going to go on Aiden Shaw. Huskies down by 8, 39-31, and we're going to get some substitutions in here. And as a result as well, we will get a timeout by Andover as they trail 39-31 with 13:52 to play here in the second half. Meanwhile, hey, Huskies and trying to get rolling here. You have Alex Kopetsky averaging almost 15 a game, 14.9. At half, he had 8 points. I mentioned about Denton. Denton also one of the top in the state with 3-point makes. There you get a look at the Andover Huskies schedule coming up. They play a tough Tornado squad led by Podani. Then they go to Robbinsdale Armstrong on the 12th. They host Blaine on the 16th, and Centennial. Travel to Centennial and then travel to Buffalo on the 18th and the 22nd. Of course, the Huskies here led by head coach Jeremy Habel. Hudson in his 3rd year as head coach. Miss on the 3, a good offensive board inside. Hudson on the runner, can't hit. LeBlanc will go back to the line. After a couple of big offensive boards by Hudson. Shaw picks up the foul. That's his 2nd. Shooting 2 will be LeBlanc. He's got 4 here in this game. He's make that 5. Converts on that free throw. I was about to say Brent Larson is in his 3rd year as head coach for the Hudson Raiders. And they lost 3 starters from last year. And they appear to be starting to hit their stride here. You get about the 9th, 10th, 11th game in, you start to kind of feel, hey, like the cadence and the feel of who we're going to be, how we're going to be the rest of the season. So Hudson trying to hit that path there. Now, after connecting for both, it's a 10-point lead for Hudson. Miles tries to go up on a power move. That's diffused by the defense there of Hudson. To the wing. Quick move. Jamison unable to complete. Quick steal attempt. Get in there just in time. Drawing pressure. Getting the ball up among three of the Huskies was Swavely, but unable to make the hoop. Fenton kicks it out. This will look for three, and this off the front of the rim. Transition time. Good, strong move, and a good, strong defensive effort that time. Turns him away by Shaw. Back the other way, trying to reward and get it back. Deschen takes it underneath and finds his way in. A key two. He's got 4 in the game. To the lane, a runner. Can't get the bounce. Miles almost stripped. Gets it back. Deschen looks left, goes right, goes spin. Now drops it back from Miles and ends up in the hands of Bagali. That's not so bad. Fenton on the weave, Deschen, and back to Bagali. Fenton kicks it to Bagali. Bagali's 3 just short. They're going to give the ball back to Andover here with 11:59 to play here in the second half. A 41-33 lead for the Raiders. Deschen will inbound to Fenton, trying to get Fenton going for somebody who's averaging 18 a game. Gets a runner, a little too strong, tied up. Possession arrow is pointing in the direction of Andover. So Andover will get a third attempt on this possession. $11:50 to play. Bagali has it at the wing. Wants to go right, but that's sealed off. Good strong D by this Hudson team. Miles is going to try a fade away on the spin. Beautifully well done. He's got 4. 41-35 now for Hudson. Looking up top. Works it back. This, a 3. Yes, pure. Wow. Good looking 3 from Lassard. Lassard now with 13. His second 3 of the game. 44-35. Hudson. Yes, reciprocating the 3. Deschen hits his first 3. And that gives him 7 for the game. 44-38. Power move inside by Lassard. Hits the backboard, that's it. Nice moving, cut, stop, and a nice layup left-handed to close. The Luke show combining there. 4 for Fenton now on the night. Strong move inside. Bagali made contact with him just underneath the rim. That'll send the top scorer for Hudson to the free throw line, and that is Tyler Lassard, a 6'3" junior. His season high is 25. That came against Menominee. Averages 12 points, 4 rebounds a game. LeBlanc comes back in, taking a seat for Hudson is Grothaus. Misses both. Does Lazard on that piece. Back to within 4 now. 44-40. Andover heating up. Bagali with a big look. Hard off the back of the rim. Bounces up and we get a whistle. It appears it'll be a foul. Yes, it will go. Quinn Stay picks up his second foul. The 4th team foul on Andover here in the second half. 10:13 to play. Good pressure by Bagali. Forces it out to the wing. Strong move here. Kicks back out. Down low. LeBlanc. Oh, good power move against one power Miles player for the Huskies. Both of them some pretty good shoulders. And LeBlanc picks up the bucket. He's got 8. A look for 3. No. Just off. Stay hit a couple of back-to-back three-pointers. Excuse me. Shaw picked up a couple of back-to-backs in first half. Meanwhile, all said and done, that foul kicks off. It is going to be Andover's ball. Kopetsky cannot hit the 3. And the Raiders bring it up now for Hudson. 46-40 lead for the Raiders. Down in the low block to LeBlanc. Rotating up near side. Trying to dribble down. Nelson goes with the left-handed shot. Unable to hit that off the glass, off the rim. Deschênes has it back. Deschênes had a hot hand here in the second half. Kicks it out wide. This to Fenton. He can't hit. 0 from three-point range tonight for Fenton. And we're going to get a timeout. 8 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second half. It's a 46-40 lead. Keep in mind, this is a Hudson squad that had been averaging 45 points a game on the season. Also had them for a total of 4 three-pointers. As we take a look at the Hudson Raiders schedule coming up, Eau Claire North is who they'll play next on the 12th. Then they'll travel to Superior and then go to Menominee as well on the 19th. New Richmond and then Chippewa Falls to probably wrap up their January. Again, this Hudson squad is led by head coach Brent Larson in his 3rd season. They've got some depth going. Total of 8 scorers, 8 different scorers here already in the second half. Hudson. Pressure there, Swavely, good D. Blocked by Miles. Deschênes with some great defense to set up that block. Fenton controls it. Up top, Kopetsky looks down on the exchange. Now Kopetsky back to Miles. Miles and LeBlanc have been banging all lane, but big-shouldered players getting at it there. Kopetsky on this fadeaway, hard off the back of the rim. Good hustle there for the Huskies to get another opponent on the play by Stay. Kopetsky to Miles. Miles in that corner. 8 minutes now left. Power move and one. Miles. Both the players are bodying up. I'm telling you, it's a battle down there. And Miles muscles his way up for the and one opportunity here. He's got 6, including 4 here in the second half. The foul is just a second on LeBlanc and can cut the deficit to 3 with this made free throw. He gets the members roll, and he's got 7. Does Miles in the game. Huskies trail 46-43, 7:50 to play in this second half. To the wing, and LeBlanc and Miles again body up. Kick it over. Looking to a teammate, drives, kicks back out. This a 3 attempt. Lassard off the rim, getting the rebound. Some frustration setting in, and Swavely got the point piece, and they're going to give him a technical also. So Swavely with 4 points on the night. You can get a look here. Went up for that, put it back up, scored it, but then spiked the ball, which was a technical. Now, That's not just a technical, that's also a foul. But it's just his first. Kopetsky hits this. And Alex gets both of those. Much needed. Kopetsky now in double figures with 10. Andover trails just by 3 now at 48-45. Deschen will inbound as the Hudson head coach Brent Larson having some final syllables with the official. Alex Kopetsky, season high this year for him, 32 points. Fenton tries to get things going, puts the layup in, challenged, and that's short. Hudson back, little delayed dribble, and one opportunity for Swavely. Foul will be whistled on Miles. Swavely, 6 on the night. And he just staggered and kind of stalled the dribble before he exploded to the hoop, and that drew all the contact. With that in one opportunity, he'll miss. 6 point on a night, and back to a 5-point lead now for Hudson. A little exchange in the corner, and that will go the way for Andover. To the elbow, kicked out to the wing. Deschen, spin cycle inside. Tap back up by Deschen among the trees, and that hits the back of the rim. Lassard keeps, slices, moves in. A nifty move. I'm telling you, that was sweet. How he's able to split the defense and puts up 15 now in the game. For Lassard. Huskies try to quickly answer with a 3. Kopetsky on the miss. 52-45. Hudson. The Raiders. Another strong move. No one picks him up, but he takes it down the lane. Swalbach. Swalbach now with 12. Back to a 9-point lead for the Raiders. Fenton almost stripped. Now he'll take it down the lane. Challenged. The ball's awarded to Andover. It looked like he was swatted on the wrist. Was Fenton when he went up for that layup. Exactly 6 minutes to play. Series of substitutions come in here. It's like a battalion change out in the lineup for Hudson. Off the inbound, Bagali gets the roll. Bagali with 11. 54-47. Hudson reverse layup. What a quick move and a release. Grouthouse now with 4 after having 2 in the first half. He's got 4 now. Hudson answers with an and one opportunity. That is the 6th team foul now on Andover, and taking a seat, taking the towel is Lazard for Hudson. He'll take probably a couple of minutes before getting back in here. Unable to convert, hard off the rim on Grouthouse. Quick turnover there. Errant pass now picked up by Hudson. They'll bring it back up court. Timeout. Or they may have to clean up the court. That's what they'll do. Some water on the side of the court. 5:31 to play. Thanks for joining us tonight, Joe. Ruling along with the whole QCTV staff. Logan and Malik on my wing, shooting some fine video. Great to have them with it. Trinity back at the studio, leading the charge. And we get a look here at what's coming up in QCTV world here in the next month. Boys basketball continues right here. Same bat place, same bat channel. It's Anoka taking on Andover right here. That'll be a great matchup. For Danny, a heck of a season. Park Center, then boys basketball in Champlain Park. Park Center currently ranked number 2, I believe, in Class 4A. The girls basketball, Rogers is at Champlain Park. That's on the 16th, and then Centennial is here at Andover. That would be a heck of a matchup. Centennial went to state last year, and they have a couple of excellent players. That's on the 18th. Don't miss that. We're back in play, 5:23. Hudson works the perimeter here. Down to the lane, kicks it out to the wing, reverses. Yeager with it again. Working it back. They're going to need to shoot here in a moment, and the fadeaway is short, does not hit the rim. And with exactly now 5 minutes left, they'll change possession, and the Huskies will get the opportunity to slice and dice into this deficit. Kopetsky brings it up. Bagali hard to the lane. Good move to the bank for 2 for Bagali. 13 for Cam. Huskies trail by 7, 56-49. Fade away by LeBlanc. Good D that time by Miles. Didn't give up anything easy. Kopetsky backs in. Bagali from the wing. We have got an illegal pick that's going to be called on Kopetsky.
Huskies foul. Kopetsky. In for the Rangers.
Just the first foul on Kopetsky, but that's the 7th team foul.
Timeout Huskies.
And Andover is going to take a timeout. 4:26 remain, and Andover down 56-49. As the Huskies will have to make their move. Now, Bagali tied for a season-high 13. Cam picked that up versus Centennial earlier this year. And meanwhile, Hudson, well, they're trying to stack more wins right now. They've got 2 in a row, and they want to get up above 500 if they can hold on for the next 4:26. Been impressed with the squad. That hey, they put up 80 in some games, but averaging 45. Meanwhile, look at the rankings. Class 4A, Wayzata has jumped there along with Park Center here in the Northwest Suburban Conference. We'll get a chance to see them in a couple weeks. Number 2 followed by Minnetonka. Farmington. Andover had a great game against Minnetonka earlier, just lost that one. Lakefield North is 5th. Shakopee, Hopkins, Washburn now at 8th. Osseo, another member of the Northwest Suburban Conference, along with Rogers, rounded out at 9 and 10th. So some competitive Northwest Suburban Conference teams represented in that top 10. And the state championship matchup, you can see those 2 teams 1 and 2 so far this year. After Wayzata took the state championship in Class 4A. That clutch win over Park Center. Great championship matchup there. Hudson going to stick with that sets that are starting right around the elbow. Keeping that middle open. Now getting it on the move. In and out on this finger roll that time. Unable to complete. Lazard back to Bagali. Bagali to the corner. Kopetsky. Back to Bagali. Bagali fakes the shot, drives it, reverse layup, gets the spin, then crashing in. And sending one of the Hudson players to the deck is Aiden Shaw.
Mike Adeshine in for the Huskies.
4th foul on Shaw, and that is the 8th team foul on Andover. That'll send Hudson to the line for a 1-and-1. Ross Yeager ready to partake. Misses the first. Good board there by Bagali. Had it first and knocked loose. Deschen was there to clean it up. Kopetsky in the perimeter. Goes to the free throw line. Kicks it back. Bagali fakes the shot. And the lane was sealed off. Fenton back in on the weave. Fenton back from the corner. 3-ball corner, his first of the night. That could be it. That could be a tipping point on the wake-up. 56-52 as Fenton converts for his first three. He's got 7 on the game. Spin cycle move. Good move, but cannot convert. Bagali, good D. Now he has it stripped from behind by Lassard. Back into the hands of Lassard. It's a 4-point lead for Hudson with 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Dribbling down, trying to release it back out. Gets it to Swavely. Now a drive by Jamison. Back to Swavely. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Swavely will stop, lean in, kick it back. Lassard for 3. Off the side of the rim, and the old board is controlled there by Yeager. Good hands. Sets the clock back to 20 seconds. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in this game. It's a 4-point lead. They hit the cutter. Lassard inside. Goes up, challenged by Miles. Miles has had some outstanding defensive plays here in the second half. Good looks for Hudson on that possession down. Could not convert. Deschen tries to swing it across that time to Miles, but the pass went right at the ankles of Miles. Good idea by Deschen. Had the pass just even been a foot higher, Miles probably would have converted. So a turnover on Andover gives the ball back to Hudson. Hudson again with that 56-52 lead, 2:02 to play. Lassard brings it up against the pressure of Bagali. And back out again. Swavely's going to take it all the way with that left-handed layup. Keeps it near the hip. Quickly releases. And Swavely now with 8. And a 6-point lead. Bagali short on his jump shot just inside the perimeter. 58-52, Hudson with the lead. 1:20 remaining. Up top now, Swalback. Swalback gives it up to Swavely. Swavely and Lassard, a little pick and roll, and a timeout is called just as Lassard receives that bounce pass just in front of the Hudson bench. 1:15 remains here with the Huskies just getting that first 3 of the night from Fenton. Why, you may ask, is that unusual? Well, Fenton is one of the top in the state in 3-point makes this season. In fact, coming into the game, he had 33 on the season. 3-point makes, averaged 18 points a game. That was just his first make tonight on threes for Luke Fenton. He now has 7 in the game. So averaging below the average. Also, Deneke, a player who just continues to work the boards. Playing impressive. There you get a look at the Northwest Suburban Conference. And Totino Grace, 4-0. The lead there. Again, they defeated Andover last week in a convincing style. Park Center, 4-1. Rogers, 4-1 as well. Osseo, Maple Grove, Andover at 2-2. Anoka also at 2-2, followed by Coon Rapids, Robbinsdale, Armstrong, and you can see that's a long list of teams. Spring Lake Park, Champlain Park, Centennial, and Blaine. So just an extremely competitive conference, this Northwest Suburban. 1:10 to go. Give and go off the inbounds pass and takes it to the bank for 2. Swavely. Swavely now with 10. He's in double digits for the game and gets another look for an end one opportunity. Right off of the inbounds pass. He made a quick cut and was wide open. Missing on the end one. So he'll stay with 10, but it is now an 8-point lead for Hudson. 3-ball, corner pocket, no good. Fenton short on that. Tied up here. Kopetsky draws the jump ball, and the possession arrow will award Andover the ball. Oh, excuse me, they'll award it to Hudson. Full court pressure by Andover. Near side to Shen. Moving it up, a quick long bounce pass, a two-hopper to Swavely. Sends it to the corner. Now Cutter in the middle, taking the shot, missing everything on that. I thought that was travel, but maybe he got a piece of the rim. 40 seconds left in this game, and finally having a foul. Swavely was Deschen. So into double bonus now. 10 team fouls is Andover, and Hudson will get 2 from the charity stripe, and Swavely converts on that one. 11 points now for Swavely, and a 9-point lead for the Raiders. Looking to move to 6-5 on the season. He gets both to Swavely. He's got 12. Quickly back down. Kopetsky draws a foul inside as he was trying to dish a dime to a teammate in the corner. That is just the 5th team foul on Hudson. So Andover will not be at the free throw line. 35 seconds left. Bagali trying to back down and swat it. Deflected out. Lazard there, left all alone to Shane. And a couple of rebounds finally picked up and put in and convert in. Good opportunity, good hands. And Shaw picks up the loose ball and gets the bucket here. So 62-54. An 8-point lead. They're going to go with a long or extended 60-second timeout. Will Hudson and their head coach Brent Larson against Jeremy Habel returns. Another trip to the state tournament last year for Andover. What an explosive game that was at the section championship at Chisago Lakes. The Andover versus Cambridge Isanti game. Sam Musungu. My memory is right, had 51 in that win for Andover. Meanwhile, Huskies, no trip to the state. Long pass there. Back. Lazard just continues to power his way in. Squares up. Gets the spinner to fall. He's got a 10-point lead here for Hudson. Shot missed by Kopetsky. 2 seconds left. And this will be a 64-54 win for the Hudson Raiders over the Andover Huskies in their first ever meeting between these two teams. A border of the battle. Impressive night. 17 points go the way for Tyler Lazard. 12 points for Swavely. And also 12 points for Swalback. Impressive depth and some good scoring. Huskies couldn't quite get the win as they fall tonight against the Hudson Raiders by score of 64-54. Hey, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Everyone else back in the studio as well. Trinity, Tony, CJ, and of course the fantastic dynamic duo on the camera over here of Logan and Malik. Thanks for joining us. I'm Joe Rulin, and this has been the QCTV Sports presentation. A tough loss tonight for the Huskies, 64-54 to the Raiders of Hudson. Have yourself a major league evening at a minor league price.